Good morning, how are you? If you can still hear me, that's Lucy curled up in a little ball on her bed. That bed's only in her office. Her other bed, her primary bed, is on my bed. So, you know. No, it's okay. She doesn't, there's plenty of room on my bed. It's a big bed. And she usually stays in it and likes to be comfortable. She gets a little cold at night, so she's got blankets in there and everything. She's suffering from some sort of intestinal thing. I tried to give her medicine. She didn't want it. I stuck it in her food today, and as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna check and see if she ate it or not. But anyhow, as we progress along with this, week of whatever's going on, today is the day that he's putting through all these tariffs. Stock market apparently has dropped a lot. But as I've noticed over the months, besides him being the chief taco, um, Trump always cancels. The stock market isn't a great indicator of how the economy is doing. Jobs are a good indicator. 73,000 jobs in a country of 300 million people is not a good sign. Okay, so and that's due to those jobs are all in the uh, legal area primarily. More ICE agents and everything like that. Now I just heard that they took the air marshals and they're being transferred from doing their job of protecting aircraft to becoming ICE agents now. Um, I got to tell you something. ICE is secret police, in case you haven't figured it out yet. Um, I'm not going back. I might go back to the United States if I have to visit, but my wife won't be coming with me. I'm not going to have to worry. I don't want to have to worry about defending her, but I have to have somebody to travel with me, and I don't have uh, somebody that can, help me in the airport and everything like that. But we'll see what happens. Um, but and I don't know whether they'll let me back in down here either. So that's another story. But anyhow, Donnie and his little band of merry fixers are complaining about everything they can possibly complain about. Um, he's a he wants everything his way. He wants his stamp on everything. And now they're building a new ballroom on the at the White House. $200 million for that. Thank you very much. Like we have, there's a lot of better uses $200 million to go to. But it's been reported in the past that they need something like that. All right, so okay, but Trump's going to have his name on it someplace. You know that, okay? He might even call it the Mega Ballroom or the Make America Great Again Ballroom or the Donald J. Trump Memorial Ballroom. Well, if it's a memorial, that means he's dead. So they can do that. I wouldn't mind that. As long as he's gone. That's $200 million. It could be used for something more productive, I believe, anyhow. And that's just me. I'm not a superstar when that comes. I'm not an economist when it comes to stuff like that. Do they need it? I don't know. I don't think that our government has ever gone into the past government officials have never gone into for grandiose uh, attractions or whatever on the White House. And besides that, he's kicking his wife's office out. So she'll be the one working in a tent. Not that she does any work at all, or to her people. So that's no, that's that for now. as you know, that's just a short story, short version of what's going on. Um, you know, I just renewed my subscription for from Daz for NFL Game Pass, so I get to see all the games. I said it went up $4, which isn't considered a lot of money. It's $100. It's $104 now. So it was $100 last year, and I think the year before it went up a lot. It went up $10, but that's all right. I don't watch the foreign games. They're available here on ESPN. You can watch them in the morning if you want to get up that early. It's on ESPN down here. So occasionally I'll wake up and put them on with no sound because I don't want to wake up the rest of the family. Doesn't make any difference because the announcers don't know what they're going. You get somebody like not Terry Bradshaw, Tom or who's the other guy? I can't remember. Anyhow, but Tom doesn't know what he's talking about, so he's boring. He's afraid to be controversial, and that you have to be. I think when you're announcing a sporting event, you have to be a little controversial. And depending on your popularity, that might or might not cost you your job. Okay, so let's not worry about that too much. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something here and I can't find it. Okay, let's try this. I'm trying to. They had a game last night, the Hall of Fame game. The best team, the better team, which is Detroit, lost to the Chargers 34-7. And that just could be because they're Detroit's, probably was out partying. Who knows? Let's try my team, New York Giants. New York Giants. Okay. They got a game next weekend against Buffalo. And then they have a preseason game against the Patriots. No, that's real late. And then they start the season, and the Patriots. Before that, they play the Jet game. They played 3 preseason games, I think, and then they hit the first opening day, September 7th against the Commanders, and then they play the Chiefs on the 21st. In between, they play the Cowboys. That's a great first three games. They should, barring any kind of barring any kind of natural disaster, they should be 0-3. I was trying to think of what they should, what could make them win 3 games, but they have a lot of. They have a good defense, but that's the thing about the Giants. If you're a football fanatic and you're when I say a fan of football, you watch the interior line play, you watch everything, and you don't just watch where the ball goes, which is what TV wants you to do. TV's all about where the ball goes, not about what's happening elsewhere. So when you go to games live, you watch interior line play. The Giants have always had good defenses, in some cases great defenses, with bad offenses. Ask Lawrence Taylor about that. But that just seems to be the way the Giants are. You can figure out their playbook. Run, pass, punt. That's it. When they've gone pass, pass, run, pass, they've been somewhat successful. Or if they go run, pass, run, or run, pass, pass. Not run, pass, pass, but yeah, run, pass, pass works. They don't break it up enough. There's not a. They don't have a lot. Now they've got some talented wideouts. Uh, they got Russell Wilson, who's good for 5-yard passes, and will be good for about 3 games before he either gets hurt or they bench him. And then they have. I don't know who they'll put in next, but they're. It's a. You got these guys named Bo Collins as a wide receiver. You've got some talent where you never had talent before. I mean, more than one player. I mean, you've had great tight ends. I mean, they had tight ends that were unbelievable for a year or two, or a few years, but they're spectacular for. At one point in time. But I don't see. They're predicted to win less than 5 or less games this year. And if Russell Wilson's their starting quarterback, I'll go with the less part. Because he has no imagination anymore, and the talent that he had is gone. And he doesn't know how to use what's left, which is his brain. His brain is on another. Doesn't show up to the games. It's that's just I don't know how to say it, but that's just what happens. Let's see. Giants Brian praises Bo Collins as a young professional. What are you going to do? Position battles are going on. It's the 7th day. I didn't realize it was open. Yeah, I kept, because they don't give me any sporting news down here unless I go search for it, especially about American sports. It's like I've got 7 ESPN channels down here, and I can watch soccer and the same soccer game on 3 different channels. It's just the way it is. Tom Coughlin came back to address the Giants. Okay, Tiki Barber is joining the fans pre and post game broadcasts. Tiki must be desperate for money. Da 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 da. So anyhow, that's they're there, we're here. Raiders are doing their thing. As always, I have to check on the quarterback situation. The only quarterback I know is, my mind is just really bad today. I'm losing it. Oh man, go drink some tequila. That'll be all right. Wow. Okay. Stay with me for a second. I gotta look this up because I hate it when I can't remember a name. I'm still here. Be just a second. Baker Mayfield. God, how can I forget him? He's one of my favorite people. But that's, I think he's going to have a great year. Tampa should be good. The other teams I'm not, besides Josh Allen and what have you, I don't know who the quarterbacks are going to be because there's so many guys in camp, and they say, well, it'll be the same one that always goes on. But you never know. You never know. All right. I've probably bored the shit out of everybody. I'll be better prepared next weekend for the football aspect of this on Saturday. I don't know what I'm going to do Tuesday night. I'm going to try to do it again, but for some reason, I don't know. My doctor's appointments are like, I have to get up like 4 o'clock in the morning for them. You know, this is my wife. She doesn't sleep, so she doesn't give a shit. I need sleep. I need at least 7 hours sleep a night. And then I don't function well, and I forget things, and that's why my mind is a little foggy, especially lately. In fact, my mind has always been a little foggy. But anyhow, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. You get this bullshit that you see in front of you. You get the fat guy with his gut hanging over his belt, but he's got a cool beard, okay? He's got a really cool beard. And you got Lucy sitting over there trying to figure out what she's going to do, you know, what kind of day she's going to have. And I'll keep you posted about the stomach problems she's having. So that's it. Subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you Monday. You know, I'm not here tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll be here tomorrow. You know, maybe I'll look up some more sporting stuff or something. I don't know. All right, talk to you tomorrow.